Have you ever wondered about the incredible creatures hiding within the ancient stories of Greece, particularly those mysterious serpents of the deep? While ancient Greek myths are rich with fascinating beasts, the specific Hydrus Serpent, as a distinct named character, is not a prominent figure in the way some other creatures are. Instead, what people often refer to as the Hydrus is most likely a confusion or a generalization related to the incredibly famous Lernaean Hydra, a much more specific and fearsome creature. The core reason for this distinction lies in how these creatures are described and named. The Lernaean Hydra was a monstrous, multi-headed water serpent, famously one of Heracles' 12 labors. Each time Heracles cut off one of its heads, two more would grow in its place, making it incredibly difficult to defeat. This particular Hydra has a very detailed and iconic story associated with it, which is why it is so memorable and widely known. The term Hydrus on its own, however, can simply mean water snake in a more general sense, without referring to a specific mythological entity with its own narrative. When you encounter references to a Hydrus in ancient texts, it is important to look at the context to understand what type of creature is being described. If the story mentions a serpent with multiple regenerating heads, a poisonous breath, and a direct encounter with a hero like Heracles, then it is undoubtedly the Lernaean Hydra. If the description is more general, referring to a water-dwelling snake or a serpent without those specific, unique characteristics, it is likely a generic Hydrus or another less defined serpentine creature. It is fascinating to remember that ancient Greek writers sometimes used descriptive terms for creatures rather than strict proper nouns, leading to a fluid interpretation of certain beings. The real-world Hydrus was also a term for a type of water snake, further blurring the lines between common fauna and mythological beasts. This linguistic nuance shows the depth and richness of how the Greeks perceived the natural world and infused it with myth. Ultimately, while a named Hydrus serpent does not star in its own Greek myths, the concept of dangerous water serpents, personified most powerfully by the indomitable Lernaean Hydra, remains a compelling and central element of these timeless tales. It reflects the ancient world's awe and fear of the unknown depths and the powerful forces of nature, leaving us with thrilling stories of heroic struggle against formidable foes.